Hello everybody, it's CraftyRia and welcome to Monday Night Live. I hope everybody is having a wonderful day. I am trying to pull up my stream on my phone. I don't know why YouTube does not like to show me my own stream. It's like I have to jump through hoops to get to it. And I generally have to wait till it's completely live in order for it to show it to me. So anyway, I have it now. And I pull it up on my phone and I have it right there so I can read the chat because I don't have a chat monitor. I would like to have a monitor right there where I could read the chat. I tried using Todd's iPad, but the font is too small. It's even smaller than what's on my phone. So anyway, today is Monday, March 14th, or 3/14, which is Pie Day. But I didn't have any pie. Let me know if you guys had any pie. And let's see, today we have so far, hello, Destaloo, welcome. And you're right, 7 o'clock does seem early today with the time change. Although I got up earlier than I would have normally, I think, because I was supposed to have a meeting this morning. So I got myself out of bed early. And hello, Carla and Cecilia from Canada. Welcome in, and Deborah, welcome in from Oklahoma, and Sharon from Virginia, and me from Ohio. Denise, welcome in, and Barb, welcome in from West Central Illinois. You are not too far from me, although you're on the other side of Illinois. Let's see. And Angela, welcome in. And Todd says that means this is too small to read and I won't get in trouble for it. I don't know what he means by that, but he's in trouble for everything anyway. So, Todd, if you're listening, I need a nice big monitor across from me in big font, like 2-inch font, so I can read it while I'm here. Because my computer screen, the way my office is set up, my computer screen is over there and I would have to turn my head and move my chair in order to read it. So Todd has some work to do. He has to get me maybe just a second monitor hooked up to my computer and have it pulled up. I don't know. I'll let the tech guy work that out. And hello, Francis from Florida, and Agnes from Kentucky. Agnes, your little seed is starting to sprout. Soon it will be a sunflower. And in case you guys are wondering what that is, when you see someone's name in green, like Agnes's, it is she is a channel member, and they start out with a little sunflower, and then I think every month it grows and it sprouts, and hers is starting to sprout, or they start out with a sunflower seed, I should say, and then it grows into a sunflower. So I appreciate you, Agnes, and all of my other channel members, and all of you watching, everybody watching. So here we are, Monday, Pie Day. It does look like spring out here in Ohio. It's still a little cold though, but Jonah did chase a robin today. He thought he could catch it, but he doesn't know. He can't catch a robin. Robins fly, and he was like across the yard, way over here, and the robin was way over here. And of course, by the time Jonah got to here, the robin was in the air, but he thought he would run all the way over just in case. And oh, Angela, I don't know. It shows up green on my phone, so I don't know if it doesn't show up on the tablet, or at least it shows up green to me. I don't know if her name shows up green to other people. Okay, anyway, Jonah's crazy. He did roll around in the grass and get little pieces of grass all over him. So Todd said that meant it was spring. And Crichton's been a little noisy. He's probably finding girlfriends out in the yard that he would be interested in. Today I have a couple pieces of mail to open up, and then we'll make some goodies. It's going to be a shorter stream than usual. I still have some work, my regular day job work, to finish up after the stream. It's just some documentation, nothing big. Alrighty, so my first thing here is from Jean, and it is a really pretty St. Patrick's Day card. Very festive and spring-like. St. Patrick's Day is a good time to think of our blessings. Thinking of you. Happy St. Patrick's Day. And she says, Dear Maria, I didn't get any St. Pat's cards made, but I thought you could recycle this one. Thank you, Jean. I really appreciate that. It is so pretty. I usually keep a lot of my cards that I get from viewers, and this will definitely go on my wall. And I may recycle it next year. We'll see what happens. And let me know if you guys have any St. Patrick's Day plans. Oh, Agnes, you're close too. You are in Kentucky. You're not far from me here in Ohio. And Francis, you're lucky down there in Florida. Alrighty, and then I have this here, which is Wish Upon a Saturday from Donna. This is from the Crafty Girls Hangout. That's a Facebook group. I think they call it just now The Hangout. So check it out. We do a lot of swapping and wishing and all kinds of fun things. There is this circle die, and these, I just realized it. These are peacock feathers. Very cool. And then there is this cute little pocket with a peacock. One of my wishes is always just peacock stuff. Really pretty pocket. And then in here, I think are just some peacock things. Let me see. Yep, we have some peacock cutouts. And there's a couple of black peacock die cuts. That one is really neat looking. Very cool. Thank you so much, Donna. I really like these. I need to remember to keep them together. I forgot to take a picture of it to post a thank you on the board. I have to remember to do that. So I won't be using any of this tonight. I'm going to keep it together and post a thank you. And then you may see this again in the future. Very cool. I have a surprise with peacocks coming, but I can't tell you about that until it gets here. And that will be, I don't know if it'll be here in time. I think it's supposed to be the 22nd. It's supposed to be delivered, so I don't know what day of the week that is, so it might not be for next Monday Night Live. It might be for the one after. Let me get a quick sip of my drink. Tonight I am drinking Mountain Dew Zero, or, Diet Mountain Dew, but it's not regular Mountain Dew. I think it's like a raspberry lemonade. It has some fancy name to it. They had those at Walmart. I also got their melon flavor, and I haven't tried it yet. Let me check on chat. I know, Susan, it is very light out today. I'll stay up late at night. Oh, that's funny, Angela. I don't know why it shows up like that for some people, but not everybody. Okay, and here I have a really cool little envelope. It's actually a very thick envelope. It's a very pretty envelope. And I don't know if you guys can guess who this is from. It's a 4-bar card, I think it's called. It is, I think it's, yeah, a 3.5 by 5. And this is from our dear friend Noelle. She makes these, and she had challenged me in the past to make cards this size. And this says, you have my support, and it is a beautiful card with these gorgeous flowers, and it's layered. And then she says, hey, CraftyRia, just wanted to say hello and let you know how awesome you are. Thanks for your YouTube videos and Facebook community. P.S. Enjoy the goodies. Thank you so much, Noelle. That is beautiful. I love that card. And she sent these really cool Alton New stamps, and it says, it's backwards, but it says, you are awesome. And these two, it's a mini delight, and they're crystal lotus dies, and that's kind of what they look like. Well, and stamps and dies. So you have the stamp and then the die that cuts it out. Really cool. And I think I'm going to use them tonight and make a copycat card to send back to her. If she's watching, the surprise has been ruined, but why not? And my card won't be anywhere near as nice as hers. And I did forget my stamping block. I'm looking up where I normally keep a spare. I do have one close by. Good. All right, I'm going to try to reach up here past my lights. I ended up grabbing both because I didn't want to drop the big one, but I think the little one here will work. And that's where I always used to keep them, and I bought a whole big pack of them, but here I have this stamping. It's just an acrylic block. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started and do some stamping, and then we'll do some Christmas card recycling. So like I said, I thought I would start off with this. I haven't used these stamps before, so it's kind of a learning process here. I did grab some different colored pink stamp pads because it looks like it goes into 2 different layers, light and dark. I want to copy. I'm trying to see which one I think would be the dark. I think this one is going to be the dark, and this one will be the light. I know, Angela, it's odd to see me stamping. I don't stamp that often. I have a ton of stamps, but I don't use them much. I'm just looking for a piece of white cardstock. I didn't get that out and ready. I might have to stamp on a card base if I can't find my white real quick. My white scraps. I was looking for little bitty scraps. I have all of my colored papers in my tray, but I'm not sure where my white would be. I have these 2 white folders, but this is white glitter, and this is browns and blacks. Let me look in here and see if I have one that has just white. I'm pretty sure I do, because I have a lot of white cardstock. And I had it out the other day looking for scraps. Well, I don't know where that is right now. I may have done something with it. I'm looking behind me to see. Oh, I found it, I think. Yep. Okay. I knew I had it out the other day. And And let's see, that is a card base. And I'm going to make this an A2 size, or I mean the same size she used, the 4-bar. Here are a couple small pieces. This should work just fine. Okay. Welcome in, Vicky. That's okay. I was a minute late myself. Okay. So it is funny to be stamping. All right, I think I'll do this bottom piece first. I have plenty of cardstock in case I screw up. And let's see, I have different shades of pink here, and I also have this bubblegum pink. I thought I would use kind of a darkish pink first. I should maybe test these on the paper and see what they look like, because I may not have one that is dark enough. Oh, I bet I know. This archival one I think is pretty bright. Yeah, that's a pretty dark color. And then I think this Gina K bubblegum one is pretty light. Let me try those. And I could use it in my stamp positioner as well. I may have to move to that. We'll see. It's just a small image, so I thought I could get away with doing it right here. If it doesn't end up working out, I will try the stamp positioner. Oh, I think that worked out pretty good. And then I'm going to do a second one, because I think I want to put 2 of these flowers on here. Kind of give a little room in between. All right, that worked out pretty good. Let me get my stamp cleaner. I'm not ready. I didn't have everything I need to be ready. This might stain the stamp. Generally, reds and pinks do tend to stain the stamp. But this is, I think, a permanent ink, so it might stain it. So don't be alarmed. Yeah, it is a bit red. And my stamp pad is actually pretty clean. I clean it often, even though it looks really yucky. Okay. Boy, these are sticky. I like that. I don't think I've ever used Alton New products in the past, and I think I actually am an affiliate for them. If I can find this online, I think I will post the links in my Facebook group. I didn't have chance to do that earlier today. And this here is Gina K's Bubblegum. And that, as you can see on my little test dot, it's pretty light. I'm hoping these 2 shades will complement each other. Yep, I think this will work. And this should fit right along. I'm gonna have to kind of get my head in the way. I think that should fit right like that. No, I didn't do a very good job there lining it up. I should have done more of the background and practiced a little bit better. Okay, let's try this one a little bit better. I'm going to bring it down toward me a little bit. I think that's a better layout there. Let's see how it looks kind of compared to their picture. I think it's pretty close. actually the light pink is a little farther down than the dark pink. So let's do it again. Let's do 2 more. This is what happens when you try new things on a live show. You screw it up like me. And I don't think the stamp positioner in this case would help too much. It might though. Do I have it close by? I do. I think. Hold on. Let's do it to it. Let's do this. Okay. Let's try it here. All right. That's the light one. This is the dark one. Oh, okay, Angela, the light one first? Okay, see you guys. Maybe that's what my problem is. All right. Let me put this light one down here. I guess it doesn't really matter where I put it on my paper because I'm going to punch it out. Uh-oh. My paper is going to move. Okay. Let me move some stuff out of the way. All right, this is the light one. I need a baby wipe instead since I'm using this because I'm going to get ink all over my fingers. Oh, that's a good idea, Vicki. So like do, oh, I forget what they call that. Okay, so we have the light there. And let me move it off. And let me get the dark. And then I'm going to line the dark up on the light. Pardon if you see my messy head in here. Okay. I think that is right. That should be good. Am I on the frame? Sort of. Okay. As long as my paper is in the corner there, it doesn't matter that it moved because I can put it right back where it was. And here's the darker pink. We'll give this a try and see. And I picked pink because that was their example, and I'm not as creative as one would think. Second generation, right. Or kiss stamp. Kiss stamping is different, actually. All right. So there we go. That came out much better. That actually looks like it belongs as a flower. Now I want to see, I stamped that off once, the dark one. I'm going to stamp it on the back of here. I just want to see how that looks as a second generation. If there's even enough on there. No, see, nothing will show. Okay. So let's do another one the same way. My paper soaked it all up. All right, let me get my light one. These stamps, like I said, are super sticky, which is good. They stick on the block. They stick on my hands. They are very, very sticky. I don't like the kind, have you guys ever gotten stamps where they don't even stick to the block? Oh, Janet, welcome in. I'm sorry you missed the last two. We're here and I'm trying something new on my live. Two-step stamping. Here we go. All right, there we go. These stamps work really nice. Like I said, I've never used the Alta New before. I like it a lot. Okay, and I'm going to line up this bottom, or I call it the bottom. It is the dark. I'm trying to line it up against the light. It's hard to see without sticking my head right over it. Do you guys ever watch Gina K? She sticks her head right over it sometimes, or at least she used to back in the day. There we go. I probably have pink fingers now because I didn't clean my stamps before handling them. And then here is my little archival ink. I wanted to pick two pink shades. I probably could have done purple. Yes, Vicky, that is a good tip. You can wash them with a little bit of Dawn dish soap and water and just let them air dry. This one didn't come out as good. So I'm going to do one more. This one here is perfect. I love it. That one didn't come out as good, and I'm going to just do it on the back of this. And since I already have the dark one on there, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do it the wrong way, and I'm going to do dark against light again here. Make sure my paper's big enough. Yeah. I'm going to do the dark first since it's already here and I'm lazy. All right, there we go. Who knew this would take me the whole time? 2 hours of making a little image. Okay. All right, so I have the dark one on there. And let me see if I can line the light up. I think I can. It's harder to do it this way. And I think they're meant to be not exactly perfect either. Generally, I know with shadow stamping, they're not exactly perfect. Okay, I haven't watched Gina in a while. I love Gina. She was one of the first stamping YouTubers I watched. Oh, now see, I don't know if my paper moved. Oh. Okay, I may have just ruined it by moving my paper. Nope, I think that came out pretty good. So we have these two. They're not exactly perfect. This one is not exactly perfect, but I think it's pretty close. Maybe I'll do one more. Let's do one more. One more and then that's it. If it doesn't come out, I'm not doing any more. What did I say first? Light first, right? That's what we decided on, was light. I think it came out better that way when we did the light one first. Okay, I think the last time I moved the paper, Okay, here we go. And this on here, you guys, I hope you're not bored yet watching me do this. I think Gina gets it right the first time. Well, unless she's live, then she can cut out the mistakes. If you're live, you can't cut out mistakes. You're stuck with it. If I was not live, I would cut all of this. I would edit out all of these mistakes. Okay, this is the last one. And we'll see. We're stuck with it no matter whether we like it or not. Oh, that one did come out good. Okay. So I think I have my two favorites, which are those two. Okay. Now, oh, that's cool, Vicki. I know I've seen her do some singing. Have you seen her sing? She posted some of her singing on Facebook. And it is beautiful. Okay, so I'm going to stamp the sentiment, and since I have this out here, I might as well just stick it there. And I'll do it in the dark pink, since that'll show up good. Doesn't really matter where my paper is for that. Gina K's husband, yes, he plays the guitar and she sings beautifully. Maybe someday you'll hear me play the guitar, not sing. All right, that came out good. You are awesome. Okay, I'm going to move these stamps over here. I will clean those up later. I'll stick those over to the side. Take my thingies out. Move that out of the way. And let's get to die cutting. So I'm just going to cut these two good ones out. And in case you're just coming in, I received these cool little stamp sets from Alta New from Noelle. She made me this beautiful card, and I'm kind of doing a copycat card. Now, her flowers are different, but I'm going to use the ones she sent me. I don't know if you can hear the dog. Todd, I think, is taking Jonah outside now. I don't know if he's going to get in trouble with a robin or not. The sun is starting to go down. Let's see if I can get this out. I think it's a little stuck to the tape in there. Okay. I think it'll come out now. And that's what it's supposed to look like. My colors really are not even that far off. I think that's funny. I didn't plan it to be exact. I just picked two pinks. And I have my Big Shot machine. I have my magnetic platform and my magic mat from scrapbook.com. I will say the magic mat is wonderful. And pick my favorite flower and hope that I get this on here even, because I said I'm not going to cut again, or I mean stamp again. I think that is pretty good. The magnetic mat should hold it in place. If you don't have a magnetic mat and you want to cut something like that, use a piece of this painter's tape. As you can see, I have a piece. I almost always keep a piece there in case I need it. And I should have ran it through twice. I guess it doesn't need it because it came out really good. So here we go. We have a flower number 1. That's really cool. And let's do flower number 2. Which is this one. I'm going to stick my head over here. There we go. I think that's pretty even, pretty close anyway. It's definitely nicer than fussy cutting them out. I'll run it through again just for good measure. Welcome in, Lois. I'm glad you made it. And that is Lois from Georgia. Drover's Run. And she is one of our moderators. Thank you, Lois. I appreciate you very much. Very much. Angela was out here on her own without anyone available for moderating. And she behaved herself. I don't know why. She could have been bad. Nobody would have caught her. But Angela was a good girl. Okay, so we have these 2 flowers, and I think I will put them kind of together. Now, I don't know if they need leaves. She has leaves on hers. I don't have leaves. But I do need an embossed background. So let me set these over here so I don't lose them. And so I have a couple choices. I went through all of my embossing plates and I found this one that is kind of close to the one she used. I don't have the same one, but this is kind of like a wood grain. But I also have this one, which is leaves. And then these 2 would be already on leaves. Oh, so maybe I don't have to have leaves behind it. That is a thought. All right. Angela, I'm just kidding. I know you behave yourself most of the time. I did tell Stream Elements to cool it when it comes to the all caps. All right, you guys. So I don't know. And I also don't know what background color to use. And I have some glitter paper that I could use kind of where she has the gold. I thought I would put glitter. Oh, Dusty, you're so funny. This is me we're talking about. Although I could possibly freehand a leaf somehow. Oh, and I have to cut out the "You Are Awesome" as well. Okay, let me see what I have for paper handy. I have some blues. I thought this dark blue would be neat because I think Are these lotus flowers, are they found in water? Maybe we need water. Are they like lily pads? On lily pads? Am I wrong? Lotus have round leaves. Well, I don't know how to make round leaves. So okay, forget the leaves. We can't do leaves. So I'll do this background. I have this blue, which kind of looks like water. What if I put this, if they're supposed to be on water, what if I put this horizontal like this instead of vertical? And then this would almost look like water. Well, hi, Linda. Welcome in. I'm glad you're here. Leaves like, okay, so they are what would be on the lily pads. Okay, so we have that. I'm thinking that on, what about on this blue? Or I also have this blue. Because I think then that would be good if it looked like they were on water. And then I have this greenish blue. So we have dark, medium, and light. I don't know. Oh, now I'm going to have to do some green lily pads. Kind of like a circle, almost like the bottom of a heart in a way, right? All right, so we need dark, medium, or light. Let me get my little green scraps and let me cut out some green leaves. Oh, this is so hard. You guys are making me work really hard. Let me get my other green. I have some green here. The light, I'm thinking the light too, because that looks more like pond water. And I have this color green. I think that would be a good green for it. I also have this. Oh, that's a card base. I don't want to use a card base. I have these two greens. Okay. This is more of a yellowy green, and this is a greeny green. I'm thinking that green. Roundish shape, cut a notched V out of it. Oh God, this is so hard, you guys. All right, let me get my pencil. I think I'm gonna have to draw. All right, so I think I'm gonna use this one because it's gonna look like water. I didn't even think about these being lily pads. So I'm gonna do 2 leaves, I think. Just to get an idea of the size. I'm really terrible at freehand things, you guys. Kind of like that. This part here by my thumb will be tucked under. I need to look up what a lily pad leaf looks like. Barb, I'm really terrible at cutting things out freehand. Maybe a little more round. Almost like a lemon shape, is that right? A circle punch. I don't have a little circle punch. a spade. Like a heart, the back of a heart, but fatter. I'm thinking that might be okay. I have more of this green in case I screw it up. Do I need to make a notch? There. Let's see how that looks. That might not be too bad, actually. What do you think? I think that looks okay. Please tell me it looks okay. I think that might be okay. Fold the paper and cut like a heart with a curved bottom tip. I don't know what that means. So there's a folded. Now, that's kind of not so good. I didn't do a good curved bottom tips. Okay, I'm going to just go with kind of that shape that I did first. Let me trace this a couple more times, and I know when I cut them they won't all be exact, but this just kind of gives me an idea. And then I can make a little crease down the center. I'll do 4 of them. Well, I don't need 4 more. Well, in case I screw up. I guess it's better to have too many than not enough. Let me get my better little scissors. These guys. All right, I'm going to make a couple more and we'll go from there. I wonder if Altenew has the leaf that goes with this. Like balloons. They look like balloons. This one's bigger. All right, I'll try 4 and we'll go from there. I can always take one away. I'm just kind of quickly, and they're nature, so they don't have to be exact. I should have done my homework and would have known what I'm in for. So they would be kind of under it like a lily pad. That reminds me of the song, The Little White Duck. Do you guys know that song? I can't sing it because, well, first of all, I can't sing. Second of all, it would be a copyright. Something like that anyway. That's just a rough idea. I think I kind of like the way that looks. I might put them a little more underneath so they look more rounded. Because, yeah, I get now how they should be rounded, but I think that'll work. Now, do they have a I would imagine they do have like a little crease down the center. And I could do this with my thing here. I don't know if you can tell, but I made, there you go. You can see it there. A little bit of veins down the center of it. Susan, you're cracking me up. All right, put these veins. Did I tell you guys the story? My husband and I and a friend of ours went on a bike ride. It was a winery bike ride at a winery in Columbus. And we went on this bike ride, and we were done and we were packing up the bikes, and there was something you could get, a free bottle of wine or something at the end. And I'm standing outside, and we were both hot, hot and sweaty and talking. And I said, should I go inside and get the wine? I don't drink wine, but I'm like, should I go inside and get the wine? And, we were talking about it, and some lady came up to me, and I was laughing, and I told her I can't decide if I want to get the wine or not. And then she laughed, and as she was walking away, she says, oh, bless her heart. Do you think she thought I was like not right in the head? You know what I mean? Like special? Because I was laughing about wine? And just the way she said, like, oh, bless her heart, to her husband. We laugh at that all the time. I think she thought I was special. It's really kind of funny. I mean, because I probably looked the part because I was sweaty and terrible looking, but yeah, we joke about that all the time. All right, so anyway, here we have some leaves and some flowers. Now let's go ahead and make the card base. And I'm going to cut this at 5 because it's 3.5 by 5. I am special. Yeah, I've been told that before. And then let me see what she has her small piece as. And I'll cut that out as well. If I could learn how to use my ruler. This one is 2 3/4 by 4 1/4. Two and 3/4 by 4 1/4. There we go. That looks so small. It's right. Just about. It might shrink a little when I emboss it. Oh, so that doesn't leave me a lot of room for these, which is good. Oh, I think that's good. That'll take up a lot of room. Okay. I have more of this in case I need more. And then I need to score this at 3.5. Okay. I am not right in the head. I pretend I am, but really. Okay, so I have this, and I'm going to trim this down to 3.5. There we go. So I have the base of the card. And then I have this piece that I'm going to use this embossing platform. Oh, you know what? I didn't get my embossing platform. Hold on. I gotta walk across the room, you guys, and get my other platform. I didn't bring it over when I brought my thing over. I don't know if my microphone will reach. It did? Okay, I'm coming back. Don't listen to any noise. That's not me kicking around stuff that's on my floor. Absolutely not. It's been a while since I've embossed even. All right. Now, I don't know if you can use the magic mat for embossing. I don't know. I would imagine you could. I think it's the same size. And I think with this multi-level platform, I take the first one off and use tab 1. I'm pretty sure. I'll use my plastic plates. And I have my paper in here, kind of just in the middle. I want to make it look a little even with some of the lines in the back. That should be good. And put the top on. All right, let's squeeze this on through. So here is the embossed piece. I think it came out pretty good. Let me get this out of the way. Oh no, I didn't just drop the plate on the floor either. Absolutely not. Not during a live stream. I'd never do anything like that. Okay, so I think that is a good, I think that's good. Okay, so then I just need to pick a paper to put in between them. Okay, so you can, I figured you could. It would be pretty much the same, right? It's the same thickness. So I'm wondering if I should use something thick like this foam in between, or I have pretty silver paper. I might have some pretty pink as well. So I have that silver, maybe something darker. There's this dark, very metallic silver. And then I can use my Clear Star glitter pen and add some of that in there. This is how it looks on the white. And of course, there's going to be a little border, and then there will be that. So that's it with white. Let me see what I have for pinks. Actually, let me see how this one looks. That might be cool. I'm thinking that dark silver, because the dark would give it a contrast rather than the light silver. Let's see. That's the, well, I don't know, I kind of like the lighter silver now that I look at it. Let's go with that lighter silver. I have this one too. It's kind of shinier, like glossier. No, I like that one better, I think. I don't know. Talk to myself here. That might actually be good. All right, let's try that one. All right, let me see where her card went and measure the gold piece. This is going to be 3 1/4 by 4 5/8. So let's go with 3 1/4. This is not even, I don't think. There we go. 3 1/4. That side might not be even. That's better. 3 1/4 by 4 about 5/8. There we go. That's how that looks there. Okay. Now I'm wondering if I like the darker one better now that I see it. This is the darker one. I think I like the darker one, even though I already cut the light one. Let's see if this is a good size already this way. Yeah, I'm going to keep that left to right size. And then, what did I say this one was? About 3 1/4. I think I like the darker. There we go. I like it. And then we can put these guys. I'm going to put this way. Put those two. They kind of float by themselves, don't they? Not so much 2 on 1. Yeah, I think that's going to be good. And then I'll put the sentiment down here. Okay. I have the song, The Little White Duck, stuck in my head, just in case any of you are wondering. I did fill this up with new tape. And this is actually the Scotch brand tape. It also works with the off brand. But I happen to have a couple of the Scotch brand, so I figured I would use those. There we go. And then there's this. I like it. Trying to decide which direction I like it. I think that is technically upside down, and that's right side up. I'm going to do it upside down because I think it looks more like water that way. It's supposed to be sticks. This tape is very sticky. I like this Scotch brand. It is like really sticky. I might have to switch to the real stuff. I know, Christine, there's a little white duck sitting in the water. There's a little white duck doing what he oughter. I won't sing the rest. There, that looks really cool. Super glittery. Then I think I'll do kind of not so even. And I'll just tuck these kind of underneath. Kind of next to each other there, like that's sitting on the lily pad. Oh, Dusty, you need to look it up. I bet there's a YouTube video. It's a children's song. And I love it. It's a fun song. I'm going to use these here on the back. So I'm just going to put one. It'll give it a little bit of a dimension because they're sort of thick. Yeah, it is kind of like a children's song. Kind of. It is a children's song. It's a fun song. I like it. I think I'll use a little bit of glue on these. Just on the back of the leaf. I'm gonna slide this leaf up underneath, kind of like that. And my other leaf, kind of under here. There we go. Oh, I can't believe you don't know it. It is a fun children's song. I think I'm going to go sideways on one of these leaves. Yeah, kind of like that. Okay. Let's go with this one. This is just Elmer's glue that I'm using. There we go. So we have these guys just sitting on their leaves, floating on the water. We need a little white duck, really, because he takes a bite of the lily pad. And then I'll put the little sentiment down here, if I can find what I did with the sentiment. I found it. You are awesome. And I'm just going to do something that I never do. I'm just going to cut it out with my hand because it's really hard to cut something with a paper trimmer that little. And I'm just going to try my best to make it straight, or as close to straight as I can. I never do that. There we go. And I will put it on there just a little bit sideways, crooked, just for fun. See if I can get this. Oh, I picked up my wrong. I picked up my old one instead of my new one. But that's okay. It still works. I will use it until it runs out of ink. There we go. Now my card is nowhere near as nice as the one Lois sent. Not Lois. Noelle, sorry. I'm going to use this Clear Star glitter pen and just add some glitter to these flowers, especially in the white space. Kind of holding the shape of it a little bit. And then I'm also going to add a little bit to those leaves, kind of where I embossed it. I don't know if it's showing up on camera, but I think it came out quite cute. She also added some bling to her card. Oh, mine is nothing as cool as her card. I'm embarrassed to send this, but I'm going to send it anyway. And I will get some bling and add some bling to this. I think I will add some of these blue colors to to make it look like water. Oh, there's a bunch of different sizes on here. I think I will do that. There's little and big. Put some there and put some over here. Maybe I'll put some up there too. I'm going to go overboard here. There we go. So we have some bling. I think it came out kind of cute. I hope she likes it. All right. There we go. I love it. I do think it came out really cute. And I will send that to her as a thank you for the stamps. And yeah, we had some Stampin' with CraftyRia. So I want to make at least one card, one Christmas card. I do have another card I wanted to gussy up real quick. This card here, I know it's not a Christmas card and I just said Christmas card. I'm in a swap where I have to send some bath products or, you know, like pamper products. And I found this card in my stash. Someone had sent it to me in Happy Mail, and it's perfect for that card. But, you know, I can't just keep it the way it is. So I'm going to add some stickles to this. And I thought the frosted lace looked really good when it dried on the beer that I did for St. Patrick's Day. It looked like foam, and I thought it would go really good on here. I'm going to do it on these bubbles because it looks like foam when it dries. And then I thought I would do it in the tub as well. So I'm going to do all the bubbles. The frosted lace looks like more like foam than like glitter when it dries. It looks like almost like a white styrofoam type effect. It's not as sparkly as glitter, I guess. And I thought it would be perfect for the soap. I think that's really cool. And then I think I will just put some purple bling on the bottom since I have my bling box handy. All right. I have some, oh, I think that light purple is good. I'm just going to take 3 off of here and just put them down in the bottom here. And I think I'll put 3 up in the top just to even it out. There we go. So I'm just going to leave that card the way it is. I like it. It's really cute. That is a cat at the foot of the tub. Hanging out down there, minding his own business, probably hoping he doesn't go in the tub. This card is already very three-dimensional, and the tile is embossed. So there's a lot going on. So it doesn't really need a lot. So I thought that would be perfect just with a little bit of bling and a little bit of fun stickles in it. All right, and I had another card that I've been kind of having out that I haven't done anything with yet, and that is this one. I've had it in my stash for a while hanging out, and I thought it looked good on this green card base. This is a 5x7 card base, although I do need to trim the card down a little bit to make it fit, and I may lose some of the decorative accents on here. I need to trim that rough edge off first. And I'm going to trim this side because it has a couple dents in it. And I will trim as much of this bottom as I can without taking too much of that design away at the bottom. And let me see if I can keep some of the design on the top as well. And still have the green show. I can. It'll be just a little bit of the green showing, but I think that'll work. Okay. All right. And then I'm going to just go ahead and adhere this down to the base. Well, let me get my good one here. Not that my other one is bad. This Scotch adhesive is really strong. I like it. Okay. You're right. I could have put that on the inside if I had trimmed it off, but I think it's okay. It'll work on the outside. And then I'm just going to use some bling and bling these up. So let me see. Let me get my clear bling. See how much of this clear bling that I have. Maybe not a lot. All right, let me go with some colorful bling. Let me go with some green. I suppose I need to order some more clear bling. I might have more out somewhere that I just did not put away. I'm really going to need to order more bling for sure. That green is too light. I do have some of this. I'm going to use some of this around this red one. see if I can't get it to go around the edge of this and still look like a circle when I'm done. I think that'll work. Tracy, do you use the real Scotch tape or do you use the cheaper brands, the off-brand, the refills? I've used the refills for years, the off-brand. This is the first time I've ever used the Scotch brand refill, and it is wonderful. I think that looks pretty good around that one. I don't have dark green little ones. I think I'll put some clear on this one. I think it makes a difference. I have a whole bunch of the other one, and I might use it for lighter weight things, but I think I'm going to use the Scotch brand whenever possible for the, heavy duty stuff. It sure does make a difference. Let me see if I have some gold. This here. I'm going to put some gold on this one. I could color the bling. I thought about that, but I don't have my Sharpie markers close by. All right, and then what I think I'll do with this is use some bigger pieces in the centers. Put that piece in there. I'll put red on that one. Put that piece there. Put this piece there. I'm just trying to use up some single ones that I just happen to have out or loose. Yeah, you're right. It is a cute children's song. There we go. And I'm wondering, maybe I will do single red pieces around the edges here, around this smaller pieces, if I can get them to cooperate. I think this is working out just fine. It's really hard to do this with short nails. There we go. So we just have like bling all through there. I like it. All right. My tower of bling. I do need to reorder the little bling for sure. I hope they still have it at what's its face at Amazon. I'm gonna have to look and see. Well, it is 8:30 and I am sad to say that I do need to cut this live a little shorter than normal. I still have, if you're just joining me, I still have regular work to do, some documentation for my regular job that I have to finish up before the night is over. And I have maybe about an hour and a half's worth left. So anyway, I didn't want to miss the live tonight though, because I was excited to use the new stamps. So this is my copycat card that I made for Noelle. This is the card she sent me. And she sent me these stamps and die cuts to make that. So I made her that card. I will send her that in the mail. That was fun to do. Thank you guys for helping me out with that. I feel like we've hardly did anything today. And then I made this card, or I just added some stickles and some bling to it. And then this Christmas card. That was kind of fun. Not a lot going on tonight, but it took me a long time to figure those stamps out. Thanks for hanging in there with me and helping me out, learning to do those and to teach me how to cut out the lily pads. They came out okay. It ended up being all right. A clear gemstone to the letter I. Oh, up in the Christmas? That would be a good idea. I can do that real quick before I leave. That would sure make that pop. And I could probably even add clear gemstones to the center of a lot of those decorative pieces as well. All right, there we go. There we have it. And if I can find the link to these stamps and dies, I will put that in my Facebook group. So we did something a little different tonight. We did some rubber stamping and some die cutting and some embossing. And we, of course, recycled a Christmas card because, you know, we have to do that. And then we gussied up this card that I'm going to need for an upcoming swap. Oh, I won't have to stay up too late, Barb. I should be done maybe in an hour or an hour and a half. I think Todd will bring me a bowl of ice cream while I'm doing that too. I didn't change times, Christine. Or I didn't change times. It is the daylight savings time. So yes, we are an hour. We had to set our clocks back Saturday night. I'm glad you could come in, Christine. Thank you so much to the moderators, Lois and Christine. I appreciate both of you very much. And thank you to everyone who stopped by. I know it's a little weird with the time change. I don't know if that makes it better or worse for you, Christine. But yeah, we do the crazy daylight savings time here. So we moved our clocks back an hour and lost an hour of sleep. I like the change in the fall, but not so much in the spring, because we gain an hour then, but we lose an hour in the spring. I don't know if Todd is listening or not, but usually as soon as I'm done, he comes in and says, "Do you want ice cream?" And I say, "Yes, are you making it?" And he does. And he gives Jonah whipped cream. We always put whipped cream on our ice cream, and he squirts a little bit on his hand and lets Jonah eat a little bit of whipped cream. So he gets a little mini pup cup, but it's just a little squirt, not as much as would be in what they call a pup cup. I love ice cream. It's really bad. I've gotten myself back to just one little scoop. He calls it my bowl of sadness because it's only one scoop. But I'm trying to be good and yet still have the ice cream. Alrighty, everyone. Thank you so much for stopping in. I really do appreciate you. I hope you guys have a wonderful Pi Day, March 14th, what's left of it. And I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the week. And I will see you next Monday, if not sooner. You guys take care. And until the next time, you know what to do. Go get crafting. Bye-bye.